What if I tell you that loose vagina does not say anything about a woman's sexual history? It doesn't mean that the person is an ashawo or promiscuous. No. I hope this video will help you to make an informed choice and also help you to enjoy a tighter vagina. Due to childbirth, reduced estrogen level and age, a lot of women tend to have loose vagina, in the term that most women love to call it. This is because there are some things that has gone through or that is going on in the vagina, and because of this, a lot of women, ladies and even girls will go ahead to make use of a lot of things in order to, trying to make the vagina to become tight. Most women will make use of halum, liquid stuff into their vagina, trying to make the vagina to become tightened. Some people actually believe that abstinence or not having sexual intercourse for a long period of time will make your vagina to be tight. Is this true? Let's go on in this video. In this video, I'm going to be discussing both surgical and non-surgical method on how you can tighten your vagina. If you're new here, my name is Blessing and you are most welcome to my YouTube channel. Without wasting so much of your time, just click on that subscribe button while we dive in quickly to today's video. We'll be discussing 5 methods in which you can tighten your vagina. The number 1 on my list, which is quite common, is pelvic floor exercise. This pelvic floor exercise involves the muscles of organs in the pelvic area, like the womb, bladder, bowel. These are the organs that are present in the pelvic area. Now, the most common, example of this pelvic floor exercise is kegel exercise. I'm sure you've heard about that. And as well, some people have found that swimming can also help you to tighten or tone your vaginal walls. There are some lower abdominal exercise like squatting, raising your leg. All those ones are example of lower abdominal exercise. This has also been found to be effective. This pelvic floor exercise actually help to tone the pelvic floor area. As well, this exercise has been found to improve sexual satisfaction. The second one is hormonal replacement therapy. Remember what I said in the introduction, that most of the time loose vagina is as a result of reduced estrogen level. This estrogen treatment is effective for women in premenopausal or menopausal age. Like I said, due to age, some women, their estrogen level tends to drop, while some people, the estrogen level will drop as a result of some medical issues. With this estrogen shots in your bloodstream, it is going to make the vagina wall to become thick instead of thin. Now, when the vaginal walls are thick, it makes you to feel that your vagina is tight. And because of this, you're going to have this sexual pleasure that you want. You're going to have this sexual satisfaction. Because as you all know, that estrogen is one of the hormones that is responsible for our sexual urge. And when this estrogen level drops, that is when the vaginal walls become thin. But with this estrogen shots, like I have said, it will become thick. And because of this, you have the feelings that your vagina is tight. Even though this method is effective, you need to consult your gynecologist to be sure that this hormone therapy is effective or will be suitable for you. Another method is laser treatment. This laser vaginal rejuvenation is a non-invasive procedure. That is, you don't need anything to go inside you. It stimulates collagen production, tissue regeneration. It improves blood flow to the vaginal area, which in return will help the vagina to become tightened. Now, there is a clause to this. You might need to have several sessions before you can achieve your desired, kind of tightness. Another method is vaginoplasty. From the word vaginoplasty, it is a surgical procedure. This surgical procedure also helps to address vaginal looseness. This surgical procedure actually helps you to tighten your vagina, tone your vagina. It tightens the vaginal walls and muscles and also helps to restore firmness. While this vaginoplasty helps us to address vaginal looseness, you also need to be careful if you are the type that have the body that is prone to keloid. If your body is prone to keloid and you have this vaginoplasty, there is probability that your body might develop keloid, that is your vaginal area. You will have keloid in your vaginal area. And when you have this keloid in your vaginal area, it will only make sex to be painful and unpleasurable. So you need to consult your doctor, have a one-on-one session with them, let them check your body to be sure that you're not prone to keloid. Most importantly, if you want a healthy vagina, then you need to eat healthily. You need to eat healthy, because there are some foods and fruits that has high level of estrogen in them naturally. These are the type of foods and fruits that you should introduce to your meal plan, to your, to your menu, to what you have on daily basis. Fruits like apples, like carrots, like berries, like pomegranates. You should also eat foods that are rich in collagen, because collagen, like I said, helps the vaginal walls to become thickened. And the most common example of foods that are rich in collagen is fish. Fish is rich in, collagen, so you should introduce fish to your meal. Just so you know, frequent constipation whereby you stress yourself, or you are the type that it takes you a long time before you are able to open your bowel. This stress might actually be putting some pressure on the pelvic floor muscles. So it is important to introduce fiber into your meal so that you will reduce this stress of trying to open your bowel. You reduce this stress on these, pelvic floor muscles. While I have explained the 5 methods that you can use to tighten your vagina, let's talk about the popular beliefs of people. What does not work for tightening of vagina? What does people use these days that is not actually effective in the treatment of vaginal looseness? Number 1 is celibacy. A lot of people, like I said, tends to be like, oh, they want to celibate because they want their vagina to become tight. There is no evidence anywhere that proves that frequent sexual intercourse or too much sexual intercourse will make your vagina to become loose. However, during sexual intercourse, it is normal for your vagina to be more open because of the activities going on. But after the sexual intercourse, the vagina will go back to its original shape. The original shape that it was prior to the sexual intercourse, the vagina will go back to that shape. That is how it is being made. Secondly, alum. Hey, the amount of ladies that make use of alum, thinking that it actually makes the vagina to become tight. Let me tell you what you experience when you put alum in your vagina. If you don't know, the number 1 cause of vaginitis, that is inflammation of the vagina, is alum. And this is because you make use of alum inside your vagina, thinking that the alum makes your vagina to become tight. No, this is what happened. It is inflammation process that is going on. When there is inflammation, there will be swelling. And with this swelling, to you, it makes your vagina to become thick. And because of that, you have that feelings that your vagina is tight. No. If you're doing this, you can be at risk of bleeding during intercourse. You can have bleeding during intercourse. And lots more, because when there is bleeding, it means there is an open wound. When there's an open wound, I don't need to go into details. You know what it is and what can go on and on from there. So using alum will not help your vagina to become tightened. Rather, it will make the situation worse. Vinegar. See, if I tell you this is the number 1 reason why I'm making this video. On my page on TikTok, I've had several people come up to me to be like, oh, I'm using vinegar, this and that. Why is it not working? It will not work because vinegar is acidic. And if you're making use of vinegar, you're trying to disrupt the natural balance of bacteria in the vagina. Because if you don't know, you have healthy bacteria in your vagina. And when you make use of vinegar, you're trying to disrupt it. Either kill the most important ones that are there, that is meant to protect you. Finally, a loose vagina does not say anything about a woman. A loose vagina does not mean that a lady is, is too exposed, or that this lady is promiscuous, or this person is an ashawo, as you people will call it. No. Loose vagina does not mean all these things. Loose vaginal laxity can happen to anybody. So if you're worried that you are having a loose vagina, if you try all this method that I have talked about, also try switching up position, because sometimes when you have some sexual position, it can actually make your vagina to feel loose. While if you try other ones, research has shown that you might feel like it is a bit tight. So try switching up several positions. And as well, I'm going to be linking some other videos in the description box so you can watch them. I have a video on those things you should not put in your vagina. I have a video on things you should put in your vagina. So I'm going to link all of this video down there in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. And thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.